Today, we're diving into one of the most nuanced and debated topics in talent acquisition: how to know when passive candidates are actually open to new opportunities. This isn't just about stalking LinkedIn profiles. It's about understanding human behavior in a digital world and doing it ethically and effectively. In this video, I'll walk you through a revolutionary approach that uses data science to decode these signals, and I'll show you exactly how AnalyzeBehavioralSignals makes this possible. Let's start with why this problem is so persistent in the talent org industry. For decades, recruiters have relied on intuition and sporadic signals, like a profile update or a resume change, to gauge candidate interest. But these are isolated events. They don't tell the whole story. At quarantadue.ai, every MCP workflow starts from the real tool interface, not from a generic prompt. The goal is simple: keep the expert in control while the system structures the evidence. Inputs, reasoning, and outputs stay connected in one reviewable flow. Now the results become easier to compare, easier to review, and easier to explain. A candidate might update their profile for many reasons. Maybe they got a promotion, or they're just keeping their information current. Generic tools that flag these single events often lead to false positives, wasting recruiters' time and annoying candidates. The real challenge is that candidate openness isn't a binary state. It's a spectrum that changes over time based on various factors. And without a systematic way to measure it, recruiters are left guessing, leading to inefficient outreach and missed connections. So, how do we move beyond these limitations? AnalyzeBehavioralSignals is built on a technical method that combines behavioral psychology with advanced analytics. The core idea is to look at digital footprints not as isolated data points, but as part of a pattern. We monitor multiple engagement signals, things like content consumption, what articles or posts a candidate is interacting with, network growth, who they're connecting with, and activity spikes, changes in their online behavior frequency. But here's the key: we establish a baseline for each candidate's normal activity. This baseline is dynamic, adjusting over time to account for seasonal variations or career stages. Then, we detect deviations from this baseline. For example, if a candidate who typically engages with content once a week suddenly starts engaging daily with posts about job interviews or company cultures, that's a signal. But we don't stop there. We use compound scoring, where multiple signals are weighted based on their predictive value. This is crucial because a single signal might be noise, but a pattern of signals indicates a trend. We also incorporate decay functions, meaning that recent signals carry more weight than older ones, reflecting the timely nature of candidate interest. This approach differentiates us from common misconceptions like assuming that any online activity equals job hunting. Instead, we provide a nuanced, quantified receptivity score. Now let's talk about the software solution itself. AnalyzeBehavioralSignals ingests data from consented sources such as professional networks and platforms where candidates have opted in. Privacy and compliance are built into the foundation. The software processes this data through our algorithms to calculate a receptivity score for each candidate. This score is not static. It updates in real time as new signals come in. The dashboard presents these scores along with visualizations of the underlying signals so recruiters can understand why a candidate is scored a certain way. We also include an audit trail that logs every data point and calculation, ensuring transparency and compliance with regulations. Another powerful feature is scenario modeling. Recruiters can simulate how changes in candidate behavior, like if they attend a webinar or connect with a hiring manager, might affect their receptivity score. This helps in planning targeted outreach campaigns. The software integrates with existing talent org systems, so it fits seamlessly into your workflow without disruption. Let me walk you through a hypothetical example to make this concrete. Imagine a marketing manager named Jamie. Jamie has been at her current company for 3 years. Recently, AnalyzeBehavioralSignals detects that Jamie has started following several competitors' social media accounts. She's engaged with multiple posts about salary negotiations, and she's updated her portfolio with new projects. Compared to her baseline of minimal social media activity, these are significant deviations. The software weights these signals, applies decay for recency, and calculates a high receptivity score. Now, a recruiter using this tool sees Jamie flagged as highly receptive. Instead of sending a cold, generic message, the recruiter can craft a personalized outreach based on Jamie's recent engagements, significantly increasing the likelihood of a positive response. This isn't a guarantee, but it's a data-driven way to prioritize efforts and improve outcomes. When it comes to compliance and reporting, AnalyzeBehavioralSignals generates detailed reports that are both comprehensive and easy to understand. These reports outline the methodology, data sources, and calculations used to derive scores. They're designed for stakeholders who may not be technical, with clear explanations and visual summaries. This aligns with regulatory requirements, ensuring that your recruitment practices are transparent and ethical. Reports can be customized to highlight key metrics, such as the percentage of candidates with rising receptivity scores or trends in engagement across different roles or industries. To wrap up, AnalyzeBehavioralSignals empowers talent acquisition teams to move from guesswork to precision. By analyzing behavioral signals scientifically, you can engage candidates when they're most receptive, saving time, reducing costs, and improving hire quality. It's a tool that respects candidate privacy while providing actionable insights. If you're ready to transform your recruitment strategy,